guys, Louie here. I'm going to do a quick review of the refrigerator I just purchased because there weren't very many on YouTube. Oh, there's that darn cat. Shy made it on the move. This is a GE GS25. It is a 36-inch wide, 69.5 height, stainless steel GE side by side. And as you can see, it barely fit. This house was built about 20 years ago. Barely fit in here, but it did fit well. It is not a counter depth, and it does stick out. So if you're looking for this particular model, note that it does protrude from the wall quite a bit, but it is a large capacity, one of the larger ones, and it was one of the most affordable in the side-by-sides in a reliable category. Just to show you, to identify this one, it's hard to do by model number, but this one has the Icemaker that has the single, kind of the single black arm coming out of it, and it does make ice, cubed and crushed. It also does water. Let me show you that really quickly because there were a lot of comments about the Icemaker. And so here we go. We are on cubed ice. Okay, that is cubed. And of course you can also do filtered water. Here's the water button. The controls are very easy to understand. And here is your filtered water. Comes out fine. We're still clearing this one. You have to run a bunch of ice and water through it to begin with to get the chemicals out. So I have not tasted the filtered water yet, but I assume it's okay. On the inside, we have the freezer on the left. Okay, here's the Icemaker on top with a thing that passes through so you can grab your ice. Here is the capacity. We filled it up really fast. It has these doors that are pretty big and beefy. You lose the space here to the Icemaker, and then on the inside, a pretty standard amount of freezer space. Looks like we can get a frozen pizza in there, which is one of our criteria, and room for various things. Okay, so there's the freezer. We also have a deep freezer, so the freezer was not the most important part. Here's the part that we were not sure about, and that is the capacity of the right side of this 36-inch wide, 25 cubic foot capacity refrigerator. I like the illumination. The illumination is really nice. You can see absolutely everything in there. And on the doors, you have room for your eggs and these big, you can't really quite see it, but these are all gallon size door. Not all of them are gallon size, but you have a couple of gallon size shelves. And lots of room on the top. I mean, here's a giant bottle of wine, giant box of wine. And then individual compartments with humidity control. Crisper on the bottom, plenty big. The pieces are not as beefy as maybe our last GE, which lasted 15 years. It never actually did die. So, you know, it looks like it's adequate storage, I would say. All right, we looked at other models, and after looking at reviews and such, we decided on this one based on affordability and size. The stainless steel itself is certainly not a high grade stainless steel. It's you can't really see that, can you? It's kind of a well, it's not a high grade stainless steel. The handles, you know, same thing. It does show fingerprints, so my wife will kill me for this, but you know, that fingerprint there is going to be there forever until you wipe it, and you need to wipe it pretty well to get rid of it. So you learn very quickly with this one not to touch the stainless and to only touch the handles, which also get fingerprints. So if that drives you crazy, then perhaps you've bought the wrong refrigerator. But so far, I'm very happy with the cost. We got this one from Home Depot on a great sale, considering how much refrigerators cost, and free delivery, and you know, had the capacity we needed, stainless steel, pseudo stainless steel appearance. It is black on the sides. If that bothers you, then you wouldn't want that. Yeah, so it does have a black, but we really didn't care about that. All right, we did review several other models, and you know, there are many pricier refrigerators. I understand the step up from this. Oh good, that was the noise it makes when it makes ice. It's not obtrusive at all. Not a thing in the world wrong with the noise level on this refrigerator. If you wanted to go a step up from this, I understand the Adora has a better Icemaker, but I see nothing wrong with this as long as it does not break. It's working perfectly right out of the box. Okay, that is my review of the GE 36-inch wide stainless steel side-by-side. Thanks, everybody.